The biggest thing in your life has just happened, but you can't share it with anybody or they'll think you're nuts. Awakening can feel very lonely. And that's because a part of what you've been connecting over with is your suffering. So most people have friends that have similar levels of suffering. And when you wake up, you free yourself from a big part of that suffering. So, one of the reasons why you lose connection with the people around you is because the friends you've built over the years usually are very much related to the suffering that you've carried and are now no longer carrying, or you're seeing that's actually false. You're not trying to validate your limitations anymore. You're not trying to talk bad about people the whole time. You're not gossiping. You're not blaming society or the government, right? But now you're actually empowering yourself and understanding that you are strong because you're source. You're this bigger self. And you're part of this reality. You've never actually been alone. But it can still feel lonely, or you can still feel alone after awakening. And a lot of people do. I saw a nice meme like, so you've spiritually awakened and you have no friends and you don't know what to do with your job. Welcome. And that was definitely the case for me when that happened. So it's very nice for you to find new people to connect with. And over time, these people will be attracted to you and your new energy. You'll find people that are of similar light or spiritual qualities if you put yourself out there. If you still do new things, if you still go to go to your local sports gym, or you join a club, or you go find a spiritual meeting, you do a retreat, or you find new situations to put yourself in. So spiritual awakening can be really lonely if you're not really doing the things to connect with new people. So I think what my experience was is that with a part of the friends I had, I could not maybe talk about my spirituality, but I could at least discuss what happened to me and then connect with them over other things. I still have quite some friends like that, where I don't really talk about spirituality so much, but I can talk about maybe philosophy or about real connection about their lives and how it's going, or we can have a lot of humor together, and or we could talk about other subjects. So not all your friends now need to be spiritual friends, right? But a part of your friends will usually just no longer resonate with you because you're no longer really in that same type of suffering or same type of vibe. But it's also important for you to have spiritual people to actually talk to. So having either a teacher or having different people to connect with that are also into spirituality is very, very helpful, and is something I would say is something that really helped me get through this, is connection with teachers and connection with other people who are also into at least sort of self-development or some sort of honestly looking at themselves and their patterns. So over the years, I found a lot of people like that, and I connected with people that were like that. And that's what I would recommend for you, is that you find the depth and the authenticity that you crave maybe in the old relationships, but you will not find them with every one of those old relationships. But apart, maybe you can talk about that. So it's also about you opening up about that and not needing a certain response. They don't need to get that this is the most important or cool part of your life, but you can just interact with them about normal things, but also share this part. Also, with your partner, it's very important to share some of this, even if they don't really understand it. It's important for them to understand it, that this is happening to you because it's just such a big part of your life. So you don't have to share every detail about what's happening in spiritual awakening with your partner, but some of those details are really important for them to get. So the fact that you have sort of ups and downs through this, they will also notice it, but it's very good to also talk to them about that they maybe have a more present partner, but they also have a partner who maybe is going through conditioning and is letting go of a lot. Like I said, the best way to connect as an adult with new people is to do things together and build a relationship off of that. If you want to connect with people on the spiritual path, I host the Open Hour, which is a live workshop where I do a meditation and I do a small talk, and then we have a Q&A session where you can ask me questions and you can see other people that are going through the same thing as you are. So if you like that, you can register. I do those monthly, so you can register for the next meeting. It will be the last Thursday of every month, and it will be at 8 o'clock Amsterdam time, and it's 2 p.m. New York time and 11 p.m. Los Angeles time, but you have to check it out. It automatically adjusts to your time zone so you can see whether it would work for you. So go ahead and check that out, and I would love to see you in the one that I'm hosting next week, Thursday. See you at the Open Hour.